Cingari here with Sascha Kretzschmar, who joins me all the way from Germany. Sascha, how are you today?
I'm fine. How are you, Susan?
Fine, thanks, Sascha. Now, Sascha, you're working with Nick Hein. He has a big fight coming up with James Vick. Tell me a little bit about how you're preparing him for this fight.
How do I prepare him? How could I describe that? I'm the 24/7, I don't want to say babysitter, but I'm the guy around him 24/7 for everything. I'm the driver, I'm the motivator, I'm the guy who got the shoulder he can just lay his head on and can't cry if he got something but he needs to talk about. That's basically what I do. Everything around beside the training, the physical training. Okay, if he goes on a run or something, yes, I take the bicycle, right next to him, but it's kind of like the only thing I do.
Nick is undefeated since 2011. That makes him an extremely dangerous fighter. What do you think his strengths are going into this next fight against James Vick?
The whole Nick Hein.
Okay.
That's all it is. He is a dangerous fighter. He's still a dangerous fighter, and there's nothing special on him because the whole package Nick Hein is just incredible and dangerous.
How did you meet Nick then?
That's a long and funny story. I'm trying to make it short. I'm going to a lot of events, UFC, Bellator, to be with Tito, and my wife, my biggest supporter, always wanted to see a fight. She always said, come on, take me with you, take me with you. So we booked vacation, and we went to Germany, and they had the UFC Berlin, Fight Night Berlin, where Nick was on the fight card, and so I said, okay, if we go there, we have to cheer for someone. So I basically picked Nick. And then a few days before the fight, I was looking him up on Facebook. I sent him a couple of messages, just like that we're going to be there, we support him, and I believe in him. And he responded. And so we started talking on Facebook. After the fight, we started talking more. We exchanged phone numbers, kept on talking more and more. And then I think the other part of the story Nick told you already. He's an actor in a German TV show, and he posted something about that they looking for people for his TV show. And so actually it was just fun. I said, hey buddy, if I was in Germany right now, would you pick me? And he said, of course. So I said, okay, I take your word. I'll be on the plane in 2 days and I will come. Rest is history. Since then we like brothers.
That's exciting. I think he's going to do very well against James Vick. He's doing a lot of preparation for that fight as well. Now, you have a very interesting story about how you also know UFC Hall of Famer Tito Ortiz. Can you share that story with our viewers?
Yeah, that's another crazy story. Of course, since his first fight in UFC 13, I was a big Tito Ortiz fan. The guy just got a wild charisma. I mean, wherever he walks, every room he walks in, people be like, whoa. And so I was a big fan. And then I had the opportunity that in, I think it was around 2006, that Tito came to Kuwait and Iraq for a tour for the troops, what he does a lot. And I had the chance to meet him there. And I don't want to say kind of work related. We had to spend some more time together. Took him out for dinner, showed him around a little bit, and so we got closer in that 1 week. And then when he left, we exchanged addresses, and he's like, "You got to hit me up when you come to the States." And it was kind of unbelievable because it was like, "Oh my God, that guy who meets thousands of people all the time is telling me he want to see me if I come to the States and asking me, come on, visit me." Yeah, that's how we met, and that's over 8 years ago now, and we're still really close friends.
Will you be in his corner when he faces Bonnar?
I would be not cornering him, but I will be there for sure. I will arrive there because I'm with Nick right now. If not, I would be there already earlier. I will be there on Thursday. I will be there for the weigh-ins on Friday, and of course, I will be there for the fight on Saturday. And yeah, I will be there with him, 110%.
Lots of trash talking going on between Bonnar and McCulley, sort of a soap opera. Knowing Tito as well as you do you think this drama has motivated him, or has it made him more emotional going into this next fight?
Oh, that motivated him for sure. Because this is really personal, especially after all the things Bonnar said. I'm not a big fan of it. I mean, Tito was known as one of the biggest trash talkers, not really trash talkers, but hyping their fights. But the things Bonnar got into the game has nothing to do with the fight game at all, so I'm not a big fan of it, the way they handled it. I think it's just too much.
Do you see any similarities between Tito Ortiz and Nick Hein in their fighting styles, since you've worked with both of them?
I don't know about the fighting style, but for sure in the character.
Okay.
That's that was at the UFC Berlin at the Fight Night, when I saw Nick leaving the cage or the octagon. He was carrying the German flag with him, and this picture just burned into my head. I said, you know, I saw you. That's like a young Tito Ortiz when he walked with his flag, and even as a person, they are kind of similar.
Okay. So Doug at MMA Fight Fans wants to know, what is your job in the military, and could you see yourself as an MMA fighter agent or a business manager?
I'm still working currently in the military as a safety driver's training instructor. I'm teaching the soldiers about different things they need in war. Let's put it this way. Me myself as an MMA manager, yes, it would be a dream come true. Even there, I have to say, I want to say thank you to my close friend Tito, who opened a lot of doors for me, who gave me the opportunity not a lot of people have to look behind the scenes, not just what the fans see, the whole package. So, of course, I learned a lot of things, and I picked up a lot of things, things I also use right now to give it to Nick, pass it on, the experience. So I would love to do it. Let's see.
I think you'd be really good at it. And I did an interview with JT Warsh last weekend, and I think he might have a spot for you coming up. So we may see you very well in that position in the future. Anything else you'd like to add before we go today?
No, not really. I want to... JT and me were close friends, and we met through Tito. Oh, that's funny. Somehow it's all one connection, one circle. So, yeah, JT always keeps telling me this. He's like, man, we got to do something. Well, let's see.
Before we go, I have to find out if you're looking forward as much to eating barbecue as Nick Hein is, because I know he's dying to eat barbecue when he comes to the States.
I love barbecue. I have to say that. And I'm excited. It's going to be my first time in Texas. Never been in Texas before. At work, of course, I deal with a lot of soldiers from all over to the United States. And my number one is the guys from the South. They're doing the best barbecue so far. So let's see what Texas got.
I think you're going to enjoy some good barbecue. We've got some good fights coming up. Sascha, thank you so much for your interview, and I wish you good luck on both of your upcoming fights with Nick Hein and Tito Ortiz. Thanks again.
Thank you so much, Susan.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the interview.